Hi, so my name is Prem Asim Jain and we are going to learn Mongo.js, and today's topic is NPM, which is Node Package Manager. So Node Package Manager provides two functionality. First is online repository for Node.js. What it really means we'll just understand in a while. Second is command line utility to install Node.js package, do version management and dependency management of Node.js packages. NPM comes bundled with Node.js. So NPM is nothing but Node Package Manager. So as soon as you install Node.js, it comes. A Node.js installer is a superset which contains the NPM, which is the subset. And to verify that it has been installed properly or not, you can always do npm hyphen hyphen version. If your class path is set properly, it would show you which version of npm is there. So in my case it's 3.10.0. So what happens is developers, whenever they develop something and they want it to be reusable so that other people can use it, whatever their library or module is there. So they create the functionality, publish it as a module and uploads it into the Node Package Manager. So next time whenever someone has to use that library, he just has to write the name and pull it. And so there are different versions of also. So it's not always necessary that you have to publish it. Even for your own sake, you can publish, or you can utilize or pull different versions of different library, or for your own library you can have different versions. That is how it helps you to maintain the versions. For instance, if I have Mongo 2.7 and latest version is Mongo 3.0, but my application does not support, or it does not have the complex query of 3.0, then I can just pull Mongo driver version so and so from Node by using the version number of. So how it does and everything we will just learn as we move on. So we are running an old version of npm, then take a quick and easy way to update. By chance, if you are having some old installer, so run this command and you will be uploading it. Now installing module using npm is
Sir, your video is not switched on.
is the video clear now?
No, I'm not able to see your screen. It's just saying waiting for famous to share screen.
Actually, I am
Let me just
already
quit and come back once.
sharing. Sure.
Yeah, fine.
Are you able to see screen now?
Yeah, go on.
Okay, cool. So now installing any library is pretty simple. If you do npm install, and if whatever module name you write, if that kind of module is present in Node Package Manager, it would pull it up and put it on your repository wherever you want. So in this example, we can always check. So let's try and install Express. So I have this terminal over here and I want to install the package npm install frame-ac. So once I try that, it would try and look into the repository if this kind of package is there. So it is nothing, it's just hypothetical. I have just written my name just to tell you that it was not registered. So once it tried to contact repository, it got 404 for its package basically. If I would have got it registered in this website registry.node package manager npm.js.org Premasin, then it might have got pulled up. And but Express is a legal package. So let's try to install that. NPM install Express. So Express is a mini REST API generation module or a small framework kind of stuff written in JavaScript utilizing NPM, and it has been registered. So once since it's properly registered over there, NPM was able to fetch the details for the module, and there is one thing which is called as node modules. Inside it, it created a folder Express, and all its dependencies are inside it. So one module can utilize some other module. So node module has Express. Express has another node modules package which has ms debug, which are some other inbuilt packages which has been used. So node is pretty much modular. Any module can use any module, like in a cascading or a nested effect, and that's how it has been built up. So Webpack server, these are some other stuff basically which are relevant or related to that. So you might also encounter some warnings sometime. If it doesn't goes through, you might encounter some errors or things like that, but nothing to worry about. For now we have all like installed Express module successfully over here. Just to verify, you can always check that basically. So So there is a global repository which is called as in like in Maven we have M2 at the global level. Same way the node also has its node modules wherein all these packages would get installed. So it has different location for Windows and different location everywhere basically. So once you are able to figure that out where that location is, you can always validate that your package has been installed. So installation can be done at two levels. One is the global level installation, and second is at the local. So this is to understand that each project will have its own installation. Instead of getting things installed on the root, it will have at its own place. For instance, I have a project. I'll just show you my project. It should be in my Git repository, my pet project. So I have so many projects. Now each project is using different version of Mongo driver and different stuff. So if I do not want the node modules and the versions to collide or coincide with each other, I would do the local installation. And in local installation, what it means is it will install inside its own subfolder of the project. For example, Angular 2 Playground. Let's say if I have a hello world, and inside the hello world we just assume that uh, the project might have used some or installed some of the projects on the modular on the local level, so it might have installed it in its own small project. For example, let's take this example of meme stack heroes. So this has this node module. So inside this project, this is node module, and inside it, whatever libraries it is using. For example, Express has been installed, Mongoose, MongoDB, Mocha, everything is installed in its own way. Now Express is having its README and index.js, whatever it exposes basically, that functionality, that it's just a path for it, and inside it it is having sub dependencies, because Express uses cookies, and then it uses escape. There are a lot of stuff. As we go through Express, we will learn about these libraries, how they are used and why they are used, in short, like escape HTML and code URL. everything. So let's move ahead. Let's understand how global works. So global is at the root path slash user slash whatever is the installation directory of npm. There it would install. By default, npm install any dependency in the local mode. Here, local mode refers to the package installation in node modules directly lying in the folder where node module is present. Locally deployed packages are accessible via require method. For example, when we install express module, it creates node underscore module directory in the current directory where it is installed. So here is the example which has been given, and alternatively you can use npm ls command to list down the locally installed packages. So that can be done. For example, you are here, and if you do npm ls, so it would give you a big tree basically. It would list out ls is a linux command, short form of list, list list. So they just call it as ls. So as soon as I did ls, it has started showing up what are all the npms which are listed out, or which are available basically here. And they have been named as css whatever is the module. It's too huge, so you can just try it out on your local and see the object graph, dependency graph for this. So globally installed package dependencies are stored in system directories. Such dependency can be used in CLI command line interface function of any Node.js, but cannot be imported using require in node application directly. Now let's try installing the express module using global installation. So a hyphen G stands for global. So if I want to install some node module, common, which should be used across, then I can always use hyphen G. If I skip hyphen G, I just do npm install and the package name. Then whatever folder or whatever project, my project, inside that locally it would be specific for that project only, not globally. This will produce a similar result, but the module will be installed globally. Here, the first line shows the module version and location where it has been stored. So let's real quick try this out. Now we'll do this. So as soon as you do this, it will let you know that where this has been installed. So it says user local lib. Inside this, the express module and its sub modules, whatever has been installed. So it would be simple enough. You can just go over there and then you can do node module. Once you do ls, so at the global level, I have angular, I have a http server, which is a super simple server from node.js, and then we have express and all other node modules which are installed globally and can be run from any folder, not specific particular program or folder, but from command line anywhere. This is mainly used, global modules are mainly used for scripting. For example, I will create some script. I have created some script which reads MongoDB and fetches its user, exports it in XML with the cron job and sends it, things like that. Super simple. RAML to HTML is another module which converts the RAML file into HTML, the conversion. So I can run it from any project, from command line anywhere, because it's available throughout globally. So this is the benefit of installing few things on global level. So scripts or the ready-made modules, whatever the modules you use, it should be available to them. So no dependency on local projects basically. So now using package.json. So this is very important part over here. What is package.json? So we'll cover this in our next video, and thanks for watching.